And that would make enough for a colonial nation. That's sweet 5. It's a shame that it would be filthy Catholic, multi-syncretic. Come to think of it, what are you? Oh nice, you're syncretic with Totemis, just as I had hoped. You will purge the disgusting Christians. Give it to me. And that's the end of the Netherlands, at least for now. Get those cores on the go. Did I not demand one that I wanted to demand there? Oh, one of them was a colony. A colony. Well, abandoning that jazz. Not worth the money. And that still leaves the Swedes. The Swedes have got to go. Current overextension is non-existent because I only took colonies there. And what I should be going for are the forts, because the forts are the pain to take. As is this. Coastline is also important, and I don't think we have to really fear any kind of coalition here. Dalaskogen is fairly important. What do I not have a claim on here? These. What a tragic day to be Sweden. And I should grab that extra bit just so that I have the land border or the land path. I care less about Abo, more about having a path throughout all of my provinces here. Nice. Very nice. Jake, admin tech up. Oh, how did I miss that? Thanks a bunch. That allows me to take a good chunk more. And with less aggressive expansion. It's also going to be very, very expensive on the everything. I can't really afford to go over 100% overextension, but wow. It's going to be expensive. In many ways, both in admin and for corruption. But still, that looks pretty good. Nothing to release, nothing worth releasing. I wonder if I don't have any subjects that it's worth giving these provinces to either. Feels a bit of a waste just leaving it like that. Do you have any allies that I want to break you up with? Not particularly. Can't say no to a good chunk of ducat though. Alright, looking good. We'll roll with that. We're going to have our work cut out for us. Could take war reparations, or I could just war them sooner, so. Looking pretty swell. Looking pretty overextended as well, but we can take care of that. Let's just get those cores on the go, and we'll get the rest when we have enough admin, which shouldn't be too long away. I have all these troops that are going to need to protect this land, and I'd forgotten about you guys, hadn't I? But fortunately it is fairly fortified, so even if rebels pop up, and they're not going to affect these, some of these, nah, it's looking alright. What could even go wrong? Does mean our country needs to just chill out for a bit. That said, Russia, it's about time to murder you. It should all go to Polotsk. Everything should all belong to Polotsk, naturally. So I think I will just eliminate Russia, giving it all up to Polotsk. The clergy, as ever, stingy, wanting more provinces. I guess I'm the stingy one, I don't like to give it up. Keeps them just on the cusp of happy. Jake, wait, your colonies give you overextension. No, they don't. No, they do not. This is going to be very expensive. But I can handle the cost. So there we go, Russia has to go as well. I'm fairly certain Polotsk can take care of the whole thing, but I may as well ram raid them again. We have quite a bit of technological advantage over them. I even think my 20 stack could wipe them out, especially if they're commanded by my glorious heir, who's 38. They're getting on. But Katyu of Great Perm has no intention of dying anytime soon. Now I want to be sure I'm not holding on to any of their cores here, am I? Okay, that's a reason to maybe call canny on this. But I do want Russia out of the picture, so it's tempting in both ways. Nah, just getting Russia out of the picture is worth it. Besides, I need the admin anyway. This is actually not a smart thing to do, but I can't help it. It's too tempting to just ravage Russia. Wherever you're running to, I will chase you down and destroy you. Alright, there's you guys. Maybe we can do with an extra guard around here. And then the Russians were gone, for they were weak. Seems the administration must grow to take care of the ever-growing needs of the administration. Diplo Relations +1 would actually help me out there. And whilst the merchant guilds are always good to me, they could always be better, couldn't they? We'll give them their monopoly charters. But otherwise, I'm happy enough for the... No, the nobility... Do they really matter is a question I have to ask myself. I think I want the clergy on my side more, because I need that clergy power. Could always seek their support as well, just to get them up a bit, and probably could have demanded a bit more admin power if I'd waited on that. But you can't worry about these things. And they really hate my guts. Okay, how was that new general of ours? I don't see any siege, so he can't be that good. Jake, did the Ottomans always have Crimea? Yeah, and I am not infringing on that. It's not an area that I need. It certainly would help with directing trade, but that wasn't something that I was going to go out of my way to change. I have a goal and I'm moving towards it. Where are they moving towards, I wonder? That Western Arms trade is my lifeblood, so let's keep a hold of that. Look at these jokers, they don't even know what they're doing. Maybe they're going down to fight Baluchistan, who, now that I think about it, I should go down and help, because those rebels are going to hurt him. This calls for a fast individual. Crazy Russians. Why are they so crazy? Must be something to do with the cold and the drink. If I had to guess. And as expected, the cowardly Swedish are up and trying to attack me. I'm drowning in military leaders here, haven't I? Who can I kick out? You're not that great, but you do have siege, which is more than can be said for others. I'm still going to kick you out. I'm not convinced I'm actually going to be able to defeat you with just this, but maybe we'll keep the battle going on long enough. And get our heir on the case, he's pretty good at resolving conflicts. And that's pretty nice for me because... Why exactly? Well, that takes care of all those Swedish nationals that want to rise up and ruin my country. Even if it takes another big bite out of my manpower, another 20,000 man bite out of it. Ha! One was almost completely demolished. Who else wants to rise up? Norwegians, Finnish, Icelandic. Can't worry about all these people. Some might even argue that they're people. looking at removing people, trying to take care of these accursed Orthodox. I gotta be careful here because if I annex Muscovy, which I fully intend to do, their troops are going to turn into Russian rebels, which I have no intention of dealing with at this time. At least it would stop them moving, so I guess I will do that. Here you go, Polotsk. I hope you don't mind all this ludicrous amounts of overextension and such that I'm giving you, but you should be able to core it easily enough. It'd be very funny if you wanted to insult me by taking aristocratic ideas. I saw that A, but no, that was administrative. We're good. Which means I need you home to deal with that. And I'm going to take care of the rebels in my march. Because I'm a nice guy, right? Everything going to Polotsk. I'm taking all the money. And there will be no more Russia in my world. Finally. Yeah, it took 252 years. But there we go, we have finally eliminated the nation that kept us under heel for far too long. Jake, get mercs, it makes me bleed when I see your manpower. Back in the day I used to maintain that... Oh, what is this? Tuscany doesn't want to be my friend. Well, that doesn't sound right at all. Why would you not want to be my friend? Could improve relations, but it's probably too little too late. And Polotsk, I have loads of prestige, so I can placate you. I'd like to place a relative on the throne if I could. I'd like to do that to any of these guys. But the lack of same religious group is hurting us there. Yeah, I haven't played with colonies for so long that I haven't even thought about what I could do to you. The thing is, Baluchistan is going to be my subject for quite some time. But I guess it's for the better if we keep them as nice and sunny. The Dutch are definitely my enemy. What a pity. Wait, oh, double air. Do we get the 363 or the 133? We get the 363, I'm positive. Damn right we do. The Ov Perm dynasty. The Great Perm dynasty remains the greatest dynasty this game has ever seen. From start to finish, we will not be weakened. Although the claim on the throne is certainly being weakened. Let's take care of these rubbish rebels. Now that double air bug, I have no idea what causes it, and we have no, and because of that, we have no idea how to fix it. I do not have wasteland colouring turned on. I straight up don't like it. So we got 24,000 men to get back into our country, but or back into our manpower pools before we can sufficiently flesh our country's armies back out. But that's all right. Maybe I should focus on getting that Estonian march. They're a bit antsy about all that expansion I've done, but I have the massive released in peace bonus with them. I wonder if I do want to make them a nice little march. It is nice to have friends like that around, and they are Western tech. Yeah, I think I will. We're nice and friendly with the Tuscans. I don't need to be much more friendly with the Ottomans. We'll get some Bestonian march action going on. And Polotsk will slowly but surely become part of my nation. Jake, what does Polotsk overextension look like? It doesn't matter. But it's high. It's very high. But this is why it doesn't really matter. They're going to core these provinces very quickly. Well, now that you mention it, I probably should send in an army or two to take care of peacekeeping, shall we say. They don't have the administrative efficiency that I do, but they're part of the same culture group, which means the coring is only going to take a base of 18 months. Add to that the fact that they have administrative ideas. Yeah, I have no fear about their overextension. It's going to go away in an instant. Jake, Livonia's best march being monastic order. You say that, but nah, I think we'll be grabbing Estonia. Right, Norwegians wish to rise up. Norwegians. Well, I'll deal with them when they do come up. I also have my own course to be making here, so perhaps I should be worrying less about my vassal here. Looking good. Except for our budget. Swell. Should probably get some coring going on around here as well. Not so happy about the whole massive amounts of separatism. That probably implies we're going to get some rebels around here. Who would you be? Brabantians. Brabantian Canadian separatists. Well, the joke is I don't need autonomy in any of these provinces, so... Or rather, I don't need low autonomy in any of these provinces, so let's just get rid of those. And get our colonial nation on the go here. That I find surprising. Didn't think the Norwegians would go there, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised. All I gotta do is destroy them. 20,000 are probably going to have their hands full with that, though. So, as I expected, they got their coring done. Their overextension is now very reasonable. And we are out of disgusting Orthodox to convert. Finally get Danzig converted while we're at it. And all looks very well. Making half decent money on trade, which is something you don't often see for poor little Perm. Jake, they have generic national ideas. What Estonia do, I know that. But I'm not afraid of that. Are you? It'd be kind of funny if you... Whoa, what's this? Whoa, what is this? I can't vassalize them if they're at war. But the Livonian Order look like they want to take them over. Attacker against Estonia, but if I save Estonia here, they're going to grow. But if Estonia shrink, they're, yeah, you can see why I have a problem with this. Oh well, all the more reason to go back to war. And I'm always ready for that. Oh, I'm all ready for this. Silly Swedes. The rebel export strats. They're never gonna stop. That's nice to have passive reduction to my inflation, because it means I don't have to keep throwing away all my money to, or rather all my admin to that like I used to. How much till Western focus, Jake? Well, whenever Danzig doesn't want to have separatism, so that looks like 8 years to me. 9 years. Also looks like we're getting rid of Muscovite one bite at a time. Spread the Uralic. You know, even the Kazani could probably do with getting removed and replaced with our superior culture. Even though it costs quite a chunk. I don't mind these Ostyak people. They are as good as being a relic to me, since I am a kingdom. My poor, tiny, cultural group. But yeah, these Muscovites have got to go. It's a tad more expensive, but I think... it doesn't take long to convert these guys. We'll be fine. Our Conquistador is dead, and once again I got that Conquistador so I could actually go exploring, and I never did. I don't think it really matters to us though, does it? Not at all. Still, that means we have a French colonist. We need to send him somewhere. I think we need some better policing going on over here. Oh, okay, not even any manpower to be building over there. But that's fine. We get 1,000 a month now. Loads of time. Loads of men, loads of everything. Jake, aren't you an empire? Yes, I am. And I'm being told to enforce peace on Livonian order. I could, and I'd join the war on the side of Estonia. They would love me for it, no doubt. But then I could just... The thing is, I don't want Estonia to win this, because then it'd become bigger for me to vassalize. And that would be troublesome. In fact, if they gained any of those provinces, I reckon they would be too big for me to vassalize. But Polotsk could always pick up the pieces for me there. And I could probably grab a province or two here. And it's a way to fight you without fighting these mighty warriors. You know what, we don't see enforced peace used often enough. Why don't we just do it? I don't need peace. And then we get a nice bonus here. Enforced peace for us. Enforced peace plus 10. Might as well sign the alliance whilst we're at it. How I wish I could get the vassalization going whilst we're at it, but we cannot. Okay, no, well, scratch that. Riga's getting involved anyway. There goes... Well, they're still transferring trade power for as long as such a thing can last. But let's go and put them in their place on all fronts. Who needs manpower, right? My poor vassal. Jake, Japan is enforced peace central. Yes, but I'm not playing in Japan, nor have I played in Japan for a very long time. Well, let's get to work. Get these guys out of here before the turn of the month. I'd be able to snipe this siege, but I did not. All I did was spend more of my manpower that I don't have. But this is okay, it's relatively peaceful times for glorious Perm here. What wouldn't be so glorious is if we lost the war and they decided to give up some provinces of ours. Far from glorious indeed. Like Danzig, for example, imagine that. Imagine having to get that back again. Ideally, we're looking for a white peace. But it'll be interesting either way. Even if Estonia do grow a bit, then that just means they'll have enough power to walk their own path in life. Okay, Denmark are on the move. And I believe in Denmark. As much as I believe in Danzig being Prussian. Okay. We're slowly but surely running out of people to convert, which always makes me a good bit happier. The Icelandic wish to rise up in Trondlag, which I can anticipate. It's a bit too many troops, but that'll do. And I'm going to have to pick off quite a few of these guys as well. But again, we can deal with that. If anything, we're just getting ourselves sidetracked unnecessarily. Care about how Krakow feels about us, but I do care about our debt. This is why I shouldn't be getting involved in people's wars like this. Condottieri left and right, but I didn't want to see Estonia get gobbled up. That would just be too much to bear. Mind you, these sieges are going a little too much to bear. Let's nip this one in the bud, shall we? Preferably with our forces convening together. Starting to lag pretty hard on me right now as well. I'm wondering if I've been playing for too long. Only 3.5 hours. I've played for longer before. I really hope they get their capital back though, because otherwise there is a risk that they will peace out, and it will not be a pleasant peace for me. Another province that I can just re-siege on the double. Really, I should be getting a lot more of my army involved in this. But there, now my vassals will be on the attack. Check your manpower is looking like Hydras. Aye. There's not much defense I can do other than aye at the moment. Because that used to be how I play. If your manpower goes to nil, you have lost. That used to be my mantra, and now that mantra has gone far, far away. I wonder what happened to it. Okay, actually I can force the hand here by occupying the provinces myself. I'm not about to be taking them for myself, but I could. I mean, just how much would they cost in terms of aggressive that's nice. That's very nice. I just need to make sure I take them in my name rather than my new friend's name, and then I can just give it to my friend later on. Okay, Krakow continuing to plow units into the condottieri system, probably looking for a good review. Okay, I am going to reload my game because it's chugging quite a bit, probably because I've been playing it for hours on end. That gives me a chance to grab a quick drink as well. So what time is that? It's 4 PM. Okay, I've got bags of time though, because I still need to run at 2 hours of hell. And I want to play some relaxing Harvest Moon as well. There are fewer hours in the day than I wish to spend streaming. So many games and so little time. I never trust that continue button properly. Hawk-eyed people will notice I have some autosaves on strong high there. What could it mean? The new mantra is loans don't count if you don't pay them. They don't! A loan is something you pay back. We weren't paying anything back, we just took and ran. We even built an armory and a... What did we build actually? We built a temple and a barracks using that money. Can't really call it loan money. It was more of a student loan money than anything else. Actually that didn't help at all. My game is chugging like nobody's business. Should probably bring it into the office and see what's up with that. Kind of feel bad. I'm sure some Gutnish people died with me doing that. Hold on, that's not what I want. I specifically do not want to convert those guys. Let's focus on the Christians. Those are the disgusting ones. So Bastonia has desires on a few of these provinces, which means, in fact, all of these provinces, so I can't even label them as ones that I want. It would be nice if they gave them to me anyway, but I can't bank on that. Makes me wonder what they will do. You take that, and you get over there. And all will be well. Jake, a lot of people have problems once it reaches 1700s and don't know why. Well, I'm going to grab this save and bring it into the office and see what's making it chug. Because as I've read in comments, people have gone like, what kind of supercomputer does Jake use? Oh man, Estonia. You greedy sack of dirt. I'm still going to make you my vassal though. We're close. We are